Imagine starting the season as a forgotten backup, barely expected to sniff the pitch, yet ending up as the glue holding your team together. What twists of fate turn squad players into saviors? Today, we're counting down 7 footballers who arrived with zero hype, low expectations, and plans to warm the bench. But injuries, tactics, and sheer grit flip the script. These stories get wilder as we go, and there's one center-back duo that will blow your mind. Stick around, your guess for that second CB might just be spot on. Drop it in the comments now. 7. Gerard Martin. Who would have bet on a backup left back, barely tolerated by fans last season, becoming a defensive rock? Gerard Martin started as cover while Alejandro Balde healed from injuries. With Balde back fit this campaign, everyone figured Martin would vanish to the bench, but fate had other plans. Inigo Martinez bolted in the summer, stripping Barcelona of their key left-footed center back, just what Hansi Flick craves for build-up play. No cash for replacements meant Flick experimented in-house and slid Martin into central defense. He nailed it instantly, locking down the spot. Throw in Araujo's mental health break, Christensen's fitness woes, and Eric Garcia shuffling to midfield or right back, and suddenly Martin is indispensable. From unregistered and missing the first games, he's racked up around 15 starts across competitions. Unpredictable? Absolutely. But wait until you hear about a midfielder who nearly left, only to become undroppable at one of Europe's giants. 6. Nico Gonzalez. Picture eyeing the exit door after sparse minutes, then turning into the heartbeat of the midfield. Nico Gonzalez's camp pushed hard for a summer move from Manchester City, feeling sidelined. Rodri's return from injury should have buried him deeper, maybe even third choice behind Kovacic. Instead, injuries hammered Rodri and Kova, leaving Nico as Pep Guardiola's lone reliable defensive midfielder. He's not just starting, he's practically glued in, overworked to the point fans joke he needs his own backup. From outsider to essential, Nico's holding City together. But across the Premier League, another midfielder pulled off an even riskier comeback. 5. Emi Buendia. What happens when you're deemed surplus, loaned out, and bluntly told you can leave, yet you gamble on staying? Emi Buendia endured injury hell at Aston Villa, shipped to Bayer Leverkusen in January 2025 as Unai Emery signaled he wasn't needed. Back in summer, the boss reiterated, doors open. Buendia defied it all and exploded. He's directly involved in 8 goals this season, including that gut-wrenching last-gasp winner against Arsenal. The turning point? Harvey Elliott's big loan arrival from Liverpool flopped hard. Villa banked on him dominating the number 10 role, but he fizzled. Windows slammed shut, forcing Emery to dig deep, and Buendia seized it. Without Elliott clicking, he'd likely be frozen out. From unwanted to integral, pure resilience. Next up, a right back who thought his big break arrived until the club splashed cash to block him. 4. Connor Bradley. Dreaming of stepping up after your rival departs, only for the club to sign a direct replacement. Connor Bradley shadowed Trent Alexander-Arnold last season at Liverpool, figuring Trent's summer move to Real Madrid would crown him starter. Nope, Liverpool snapped up Jeremy Frimpong fast, screaming, "You're backup." Then chaos struck, Frimpong's long-term injury. Arne Slot tested alternatives like Szoboszlai at right back amid the Salah saga, but Bradley rose, delivering standout displays. He's accidentally vital now, proving his worth in massive games. 3. Trevor Chalobah. Remember when a player's future seemed sealed elsewhere? Trevoh Chalobah's Chiesman chapter looked closed, loaned to Crystal Palace, primed for a permanent exit. Mid-season recall felt like temporary patching during an injury crisis. Expectations? 4th choice behind Fofana, Colwill, and Badiashile, but injuries ravaged all 3, catapulting Chalobah to ever-present status. He pairs seamlessly with anyone, Fofana, Tosin, whoever, and chips in goals too. Pure accident made Chelsea's defensive cornerstone. Even with returns looming, benching him feels impossible, but injuries aren't done shaking attacks. Wait for this striker's clutch heroics. 2. Gonçalo Ramos. Feeding on scraps behind a stacked attack, then injuries unleash your inner finisher. Gonçalo Ramos barely played last season at PSG, buried by elite options. This year, Dembele and Doué's injury struggles handed him minutes, and he devoured them. Ramos thrives on big moment magic. Late winners against Spurs, Atalanta, Barcelona, Strasbourg, Nice. His knack for decisive goals forced Luis Enrique's hand. He's no longer ignorable, accidentally indispensable up top. 1. Aaron Ramsdale. Finally, who joins as cupkeeper only to threaten the number 1 spot? Aaron Ramsdale's loan to Newcastle screamed backup. Nick Pope locked in for League and Champions League. Ramsdale benched the first 15 games. Then Pope's injury struck. Ramsdale debuted in November and seized it. Full 90s in 9 matches. Newcastle lost just 1 with him starting, versus 7 without. Rare for keepers to miss chunks, but it hit Pope perfectly for Ramsdale's arrival. Now, he's challenging Pope's throne and eyeing England's World Cup squad. These 7 prove football's beauty. Opportunity knocks unexpectedly, and some smash the door down. Whose rise shocked you most? More names out there? Shout them in comments. Smash like if these twists hooked you, subscribe and hit notifications for more. See you soon.